Did you ever come home from a tough day at school, fire up Roblox, and see nothing but boring, stupid games? This video will solve your problem. Today, I'll show you the best and most interesting Roblox games to play when boredom strikes. Starting off at number 10, we have a game that takes traditional mining and turns it into a tense, high-altitude survival experience. Now, this isn't your average clicking simulator where you just stand still and hold down a button. Your main goal here is to climb a giant, towering mountain and chip away at rare, valuable crystal veins buried in the rock. But bro, here's the catch. The higher you ascend, the colder it gets. If you stay up there too long without managing your heat meter, your character will literally freeze to death and lose their haul. You're constantly forced to balance the greed of digging up high-value loot with running back down to warm campfires, selling your haul, and upgrading your pickaxe, backpack, and winter suit. And the best part? The entire mountain completely resets with a brand new layout every single hour, so you never get used to the terrain. This game hooked me for a good few hours, and for me, the mining itself is more enjoyable than in Minecraft. Moving on to number 9, we have a game that is honestly way more addictive than it has any right to be. If you're bored out of your mind and just want something super relaxing yet wildly rewarding, you have to try this. Basically, you grab a metal detector and a shovel, roaming around custom islands to dig up buried junk, dirty crates, and ancient relics. But bro, the real magic happens when you bring that filthy item back to your restoration station. You get to use a power washer to blast away all the mud, polish the item until it looks brand new, and discover its true rarity. You can display your best treasures in your personalized museum or sell them to buy insane sprayers, faster detectors, and bigger shovels. You can also sail to another beach in search of even more valuable treasures. I'm not gonna lie, the instant dopamine boost you get from turning a piece of mud into a sparkling $1 million relic will keep you hooked all night. It's very satisfying. Okay, if you need a pure adrenaline rush to wake your brain up, number 8 drops you straight into the middle of absolute visual chaos. You get spawned into a massive wave defense arena where over 500 zombies swarm you at the exact same time. You start with basic firepower, but as you wipe out wave after wave of relentless undead, you earn cash to buy overpowered assault rifles, heavy machine guns, and crazy abilities. You have a wide range of classes and weapons to choose from that will help you defeat the zombies. The ragdoll physics on the zombies, combined with top-tier gunplay mechanics, make this one of the most satisfying round-based shooters on Roblox right now. For number 7, we have a game inspired by those crazy TV shows like Storage Wars, but built into a massive open world. You get to drive around a large map in custom vehicles, attending live storage unit auctions alongside other real players. When the garage door lifts, you only get a few seconds to peek inside, inspect the boxes and hidden furniture, and decide how much cash you're willing to risk. Then, the bidding war begins. You can outbid your friends, bluff your way to winning a locker, or end up spending thousands of dollars on a unit that's filled with literal garbage. Once you win a locker, you get to unbox everything, appraise rare items, sell them at your pawn shop, and upgrade your gear and trucks. It's high stakes, super competitive, and insanely fun when you outsmart other players. And the very ability to customize your store is in a league of its own. Coming in at number 6, we have a game that will make you feel like you're working the most chaotic job on the planet. You start off as a low-level airport security guard, and your job is to inspect incoming passengers, check their suitcases through x-ray machines, and make sure their face matches their passport photo. But bro, this game escalates so fast. One second you're letting a guy with a rubber duck pass, and the next second a guy tries to sneak an Uzi or a katana onto the plane, and you have to tase him and throw him in a holding cell. As you survive day by day, terrorists start raiding the airport, trash cans catch on fire, and server rooms crash. You have to buy better guard classes like the Juggernaut, unlock miniguns, and eventually gear up to fight a massive 5,000 HP boss. It's hilarious, action-packed, and keeps you on your toes the entire time. Alright, if you love games that test your luck and break your friendships, number 5 is going to blow your mind. The concept is super simple, yet completely brilliant. You and a group of players are trapped in an experimental room with a giant red button in the middle. Each round, you're faced with a choice. Do you press the button or leave it alone? Pressing it triggers a completely random, chaotic minigame. One round, you might be navigating through a deadly landmine field, the next you're hiding from a zombie outbreak, and the next a heavily armed SWAT team drops in to hunt everyone down. You can choose to work together with your team to survive, or completely betray everyone and sacrifice your teammates so you can be the last person standing. Every single round is totally unpredictable, making it one of the ultimate games to play with friends when you're bored. And by the way, this game is pretty scary. For number 4, we have an open-world ocean survival masterpiece that honestly doesn't even feel like it belongs on Roblox. 100 Days at Sea. Heavily inspired by games like Raft, you spawn in the middle of the ocean on a tiny wooden platform with nothing but a small campfire. You have to cast your line out to grab floating debris, wood, and metal, slowly expanding your raft into a massive floating fortress complete with crafting stations, fires, and defenses. By day, you sail your raft to mysterious, uncharted islands to scavenge weapons and uncover dark lore. But by night, horrifying sea creatures and violent storms attack your ship. Trying to survive survive all 100 days with your squad requires actual teamwork, resource management, and strategy. It's an incredibly deep experience that will make hours disappear in what feels like minutes. A downside is that playing alone is very difficult. Cracking the top 3, we have a game that will put your friendship and multitasking skills to the absolute ultimate test. The premise is completely wild. You and your friends board a commercial passenger flight only to find out the pilot has mysteriously passed out, leaving you guys to fly the plane. You have to take controls in the cockpit, manage altitude, and navigate through violent thunderstorms, jet streams, and even meteors. But bro, while someone is trying to actually fly the aircraft, the inside of the cabin becomes total chaos. Random engines will catch on fire, forcing you to sprint around with fire extinguishers. The power cuts out, requiring someone to grab a wrench and fix the fuse box before you get electrocuted. On top of that, passengers start freaking out, so you have to feed them sandwiches, fix clogged toilets, and refill fuel tanks on the wing mid-flight. It's ridiculously hilarious, super chaotic, and when you finally manage to land that burning plane on the runway, the feeling of relief is unmatched. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have what is easily the best fan-made remake of Mecha Chameleon on the entire Roblox platform, Paint or Die. Now, forget everything you know about standard hide and seek. This game completely revolutionizes the genre with a genius camouflage mechanic. One player gets picked as the seeker and everyone else has to hide, but instead of just ducking behind a tree or a box, you get a full color picker and paint pools to coat your avatar and match the exact colors, patterns, and textures of the wall or floor right behind you. Bro, when you match the colors correctly, your character literally melts into the environment like a real life chameleon. Watching the seeker walk right up to a wall, stare directly at you, and completely miss you because you're blended into the background is hands down one of the most hilarious and satisfying feelings ever. It's clever, super fun with friends, and guaranteed to break your boredom. Before we jump into our number 1 spot, we have a quick honorable mention that definitely deserves a shout out. Dragon Adventures. If you've ever wanted to raise, customize, and fly your own massive dragons, this game is an absolute dream. You start off by hatching dragon eggs, and as your dragon grows, you get to fly across stunning open world fantasy realms, fight bosses, and collect super rare mutations, elements, and color palettes. Bro, the flight mechanics in this game feel ridiculously smooth, and soaring through the clouds while riding a giant dragon is just pure serotonin. Plus, there's a huge trading economy where you can trade rare dragons with other players, along with regular live summer events that keep the game fresh. If you love creature collectors like Pokemon or How to Train Your Dragon, you definitely need to give this one a try. And finally, taking the number 1 spot for the ultimate boredom killer on Roblox, we have Magic Loot. If you enjoy PvE, dungeon crawling, and looting games, you'll fall in love with this one. It's a game where you have to defeat monsters across various levels. The higher the level, the stronger the monsters. After clearing a level, the mobs drop loot that you can sell for coins or convert into potions. You can use coins to upgrade your wand, armor, or broomstick, while potions grant you various combat abilities. The game is very well made, the only thing missing is PvP. Speaking from personal experience, it's incredibly addictive. I've tried both the free-to-play and pay-to-win approaches, and both experiences were hugely enjoyable. For me, it's the number 1 game on Roblox to play when you're bored. If you want to win 800 Robux, subscribe, like this video, and leave your Roblox username. See you next time.